Top. Gilimbida. Ndio gilimbida.
Habi omo kabiti habi kwate asake metsi enako omo koko
iye ashako ika iye ikhale to mana okane
A small fire. The seeds resting safely nearby, as much as firelight could guard them. They did not know it. The seeds they carried, dropped and protected, were slowly finding new places to grow. Through danger, careful movement, and the constant presence of predators, these early humans were shaping the future of plants. One step, one handful of seeds at a time. Life was hard. Life was dangerous. But even in the wild, even under constant threat, the first partnership between humans and seeds had begun. Whispering seeds. 3.4 million years ago. The sun spilled gold across the plains. Early humans walked slowly, carrying small, smooth seeds in their hands. The seeds were ordinary, or so it seemed. But in the quiet moments, they seemed to shift slightly, almost guiding a human step. A young man kind of paused as he felt a seed slip from his finger. It landed softly on the ground. For a moment, it seemed to shimmer in the sunlight. He picked it up again and instinctively, he dropped it near a clump of soft soil. Why here? He whispered, as if the seed could have in a strange sense it seemed to a tiny green shoot. The group moved cautiously, predators lurked in every shadow. The seeds seemed to respond to danger. When a lion approached from the east, the hands were just as they reached the path. Almost urging them towards safety. Midday, the group rested beneath a tree. One woman, Luma, laid down her seeds and noticed they hummed softly in the wind. Almost like a quiet song, only she could hear. The sound made her heart steady, even as vultures circled overhead. Each day was a test of survival. Fire, water, predators, hunger. But every night when the humans slept, the seeds seemed to stretch tiny roots toward the richest soil, silently claiming the world alongside the humans who unknowingly tended them. Weeks passed. The humans walked, collected and dropped seeds. Some sprouted, some traveled by accident, carried on fur or stuck to hands. And the seeds, in their small, mysterious way, guided the humans to food, water, and safety. No one could explain it. No one knew that these tiny objects held the potential for entire forests and fields millennia in the future. The humans respected them anyway, carrying them, protecting them, and sometimes listening just a little, to the whispers of life beneath their fingers. The plains stretched endlessly, dangerous and wild. Yet in the quiet partnership between walking humans and whispering seeds, the first echoes of agriculture had begun. Magical, fragile, and almost alive. Life 3.4 million years ago. Humans, the first seeds. The sun rose slowly over the endless plains of East Africa's sparse trees, cast long shadows across tall grass, and the air smelled faintly of earth and water. Small groups of early humans moved cautiously, carrying handfuls of seeds they had collected, tiny objects that would unknowingly shape the future of life on Earth. Some seeds were food, some were hard and bitter, some soft and slightly sweet. The humans ate some, carried others, and dropped a few here and there, unconsciously scattering the first signs of agriculture. They did not know what they held in their hands, yet somehow the seeds seemed to respond, shifting slightly in the soil, finding the sun, taking root. The plains were dangerous. A distant roar made the group freeze. Lions prowled nearby. Every step required attention. One young woman almost dropped her seeds while climbing a slope, and a handful spilled onto the dry earth. When she bent down to gather them, a faint shimmer seemed to rise from the ground where a tiny green shoot had already begun to emerge. By the riverbank, crocodiles lurked beneath the water, and vultures circled overhead. Every movement had to be measured. Rested and observed constantly, while the seeds seemed to whisper, urging them toward safety, toward water, toward fertile soil. As night fell, the humans huddled around small fires. The wind rustled through the grass.
Ni mtoto ambaye ni
Abi, one anipe aso tuchu hicha na mimi. Ni bamia ila sa tuchu kama kidogo.
Kwachi tutodichi.
Oti laki pate mako. Hamana ka ishako.
Kokoishi.
Amana hako tina tukucha.
Hamana. Pesa ishi. Tukapa.
hamana. Ikanduda mukisola kwa
Sio kwa kila mtu.
Wana akiihe. Fikia ulikosa kowe mate. Ekude bosatu ina uchame. Ami ndo manapata. Unitiko iko chokwadi yako ngwadiso. Kaka boko wako atone na wako gwadi. Ha?
Hako ndio boko wako kuweko. Asha poko eta sasa ndio boko wako. Hako.
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 Upete go chika chana tendere.
Bolingo diko boko.
Abe siketa nasi peti chiye ayiwa ina. Teach yet upite.
Gilimbida.
Enke batitha bimagi.
Hako pusuwaha kwa papasa kwako wako tokwa. Kuwaha ya mu achitane kila saa tuchana ati amnyodo kidogo. Chichang asa. Boko. Ta kwete sabio. Sabio na temboga. Ika bana ikikhipa ichina neta. Putwe mai. Habehe. Sogogoba. Akwese. Kia pe
Jabuyana.
Isokotoa abami kama kwaya akotoa kabamine. Sasa data.
Tatakiwa na elata shoko kui.
Shino kwa bita ba mama. Ashino kwa hlok okondoki ida. Nana akatheko. Iyo. Girimbi date. Mine ko noko.
One.
Onoko bena atita kwisi na matoma ini.
Kokole ya mu.
Lami ibena
Kuyena na tu chabi. Lami na tu. Come.
Udatle oni pi toso akhote.
Wane mboga na bibi kwa. Udatle kona toso anu.
Kwete ya mana sebe gwe.
Manakato. Sameta gwe kuina elabi.
Hakane ma na ha
Slowly over the vast plains of East Africa's sparse cave. Dotted the landscape and the tall grass swayed in the gentle morning wind. The air was dry, filled with a faint scent of earth and distant woods. Small groups of early humans, ancestors of modern Homo species, moved carefully among the vegetation. Their feet pressed into the soft soil, leaving faint impressions that would vanish with the next rain. They were hunters and gatherers walking for miles each day in search of roots, fruits, and other edible plants. One of them, a young adult with steady hands and alert eyes, crouched near a cluster of wild grasses. He plucked a small, hard object from the ground. It was a seed, smooth and light and unlike the roots he usually dug for. He examined it, turning it in his fingers, curious about its shape and weight. He tossed it lightly into the air and caught it again. Around him, others began to notice similar seeds scattered across the soil. Some were bitter, some tasteless, but a few had a mild sweetness when chewed. Slowly they began gathering the seeds, not yet understanding that some of these tiny objects held the potential for plants that could feed them in the future. For now, the seeds were food. They were small, portable, and could be carried during long walks across the plains. Sometimes, after dropping a handful near the edges of their resting areas, new shoots would sprout weeks later. The humans did not know this consciously. They were not yet farmers, but by moving seeds with their hands, by dropping them near water or shade, they were unknowingly shaping the future of plants. Life went on in simple rhythms, walking, gathering, watching for predators, and resting near trees in the midday heat. Each day new seeds were collected, some eaten, some discarded. Some fell into cracks in the earth and stayed, some were carried along in the fur of animals or stuck to feet, traveling far from where they had grown. These small acts, picking, dropping, carrying, were the earliest echoes of agriculture, millions of years before humans would consciously plant fields. It was an accidental partnership with the plants. Humans walked and plants spread, humans survived, and some plants thrived. As the sun sank behind the hills, the group gathered near a river. The
seeds of the day safely stored in simple containers made of bark, the humans rested, unaware that these small, quiet actions would one day lead to entire civilizations built on cultivated fields. The plains were silent again except for the rustle of grass and the faint movements of small animals in the soil, tiny green shoots pushed upward unconsciously following the hands that had first carried them across the wild. And so life continued quietly 3.4 million years ago, with humans walking and seeds scattering, an unremarkable day that would in the deep sweep of time change everything. Seeds in the wild. A survival story 3.4 million years ago. The sun had barely risen when the group moved through the tall grass. Their hands carried handfuls of small, hard seeds gathered from the previous day's hunt for food. Every step was measured. Every sound could mean danger. A distant roar made them freeze. Lions prowled the plains, and the humans knew better than to ignore them. The group huddled together, seeds clutched in their hands, hearts pounding. One of the younger members accidentally dropped a handful onto the dry earth. A seed bounced and rolled toward a low bush. "Leave it," whispered the elder, eyes scanning the horizon. "We move, or we die." They continued walking, moving toward a river that promised both water and safety. Along the way, vultures circled overhead, and the rustle of unseen creatures reminded them that nothing in this world came without risk. Near the riverbank, a crocodile lurked beneath the water. Unseen but sensed by the cautious group, they slowed, balancing carefully on uneven rocks. A young woman slipped, almost dropping the seeds she had gathered. Her hand shot out, gripping the bundle tightly. Survive required more than just avoiding predators. It required preserving food for the next day. By mid-afternoon, the group reached a small grove of trees, shaded from the relentless sun. They set down the seeds, arranging them in little piles near water and soft soil. Some seeds would sprout if left, but they could not know which ones. They were not yet farmers. They were survivors. That evening, as shadows stretched across the plains, a leopard prowled close by. One man spotted it and nudged the others silently. They picked up the seeds and scattered into the trees. The predator passed without noticing, but the humans understood the lesson. Every day was a gamble, and even small treasures like seeds could not be left unattended. Night came, and with it a chorus of unfamiliar sounds, insects, distant roars, and the wind rustling through the grass. The group huddled around awe.